Hi, Pastor. It's Kenny Luck, men's pastor at Saddleback Church. You know, when it comes to men's ministry, one of the biggest failings that I've seen in churches hoping to build strong men's communities is this. It's about the men's ministry being successful versus making the pastor successful in the mission and vision that God has called him to. And in churches like this, there seems to be no sense of spiritual authority. There seems to be no sense of the responsibility of the men primarily to support the pastor. It seems that the church exists to provide rooms, coffee, pancakes, or steak for the next men's event, but that's about it when it comes to connecting to any larger thing that's going on with the church. And you know, that kind of attitude in any other organization or enterprise where people care enough to guard the mission and vision, like in the business world or in the military world, you know what that's called? It's called insubordination. And so often in the church context, we call it men's ministry. That is, men attempting to build a ministry separate or disconnected from the mission and vision that God has called and appointed the senior pastor to execute. And so when we talk about men's ministry and we talk about the purpose of men's ministry, it's really to support you. Now, on the other hand, there's us, and in the absence of a strong vision and mission for the involvement of your men, that's the other side of the coin, where if we don't have a strong mission and vision for our guys to participate in the larger picture, most of our most powerful assets, which are the men of the church, that God wants to use for the advancement of God's kingdom, they remain in the audience instead of being in the army. And that's a loss for us. They stay affiliated, but not activated. And I just reminded of that conversation that Jethro had with Moses, and where he said, what it is that you're doing is not good. Well, what was it that he was doing that wasn't good? It was that there was all these men on the sidelines who were supposed to help Moses lead the people, but they weren't activated, but they were there. And that's why I'm here, and I'm so pumped about coming to Rewired and connecting with you at a special bonus session called Sleeping Giant, aligning men's ministry with the pastoral vision. I'm flying in special to Oklahoma to meet with you and your men's leader to show you how to get men in, how to get them healthy, how to get them strong, and how to get them going into the mission and vision that God has called you to execute. We'll also be talking about the Sleeping Giant church-to-church movement and process that directly connects and keeps reconnecting your men to your vision and your mission. So we're going to have a special lunch provided. We're going to have some special resources for you. So if you want to move your men from the audience to the army of your church, come to the Sleeping Giant Pastors event, and we'll see you at Rewired.